In the NFL, they say that the game is won and lost in the trenches, and the Washington Commanders, for all intents and purposes, actually low-key have a respectable offensive line. It's better than a lot of the offensive lines in the NFL. But with the addition of Braeden Daniels, the fourth-round pick coming up out of Utah, I'm really excited for him. I think, in fact, he could be the Washington Commanders' steal of the draft, and I think there's a lot of different reasons for that. So, to answer some questions, you're probably asking yourself, Colton, first off, who is Braeden Daniels? What's this guy going to come in and do as a fourth-round pick? Well, we're here to answer that question. First off, you got to look at what he did last year for Utah. Played a total of 966 snaps, did not allow a single sack, did have a total of 1 quarterback hit allowed, did also allow 14 quarterback hurries, but I'm not really that worried about it, mainly because this man is an absolute stud overall. So I think there's a lot of different things that you got to be excited about when it comes to Braeden, and I really think that, quite honestly, he might not be a guy that you expect to come in and start right away, but I do think that if and when he is asked to do so, I'm not that worried about it. In fact, I'm excited because I think Braeden Daniels is going to be an absolute stud in so many different ways for this offensive line. So yes, we touched on what he did in college last year for Utah, but specifically if you look at where the rest of this offensive line kind of holds, so you got Charles Leno Jr. at left tackle, Andrew Norwell at left guard, Nick Gates, Samuel Cosme there, the former Texas Longhorn, you gotta love him. Then yes, Andrew Wiley there at right tackle. Now where things get interesting is where I think guys like Braeden Daniels, who by the way can play tackle or guard, so wherever he's needed, I think that he is going to be a fantastic get here for the Commanders. Again, it's just going to be where they need him. And so, yes, also Ricky Stromberg, I'm really excited to see what he does along this offensive line as well. But going to his NFL.com scouting profile here, so they say he's going to be a good backup with the potential to develop into a starter. I absolutely agree with that. He's got fantastic athleticism. But you look there at his NFL comparison, Hakeem Adaji, I honestly think that is a fantastic comparison. So here's an overview from Lance Zierlein. He's an active, athletic offensive lineman offering room for development, at guard or tackle. Daniels is an impact down blocker with the quickness to handle zone blocking duties. Firing out and sustaining drive blocks, however, will require much better patience and framework to keep from whiffing or falling off blocks. Small hands prevent him from latching on as a run blocker or in pass protection, but flurrying hands and a tenacious motor help him stay in front of rushers. Position versatility and correctable issues could raise Daniels' draft profile as a middle rounder with upside. And yes, we did talk about the fact that he's not really going to be expected to start right away. I think that's probably the best case scenario, no disrespect, because I do think he's going to take a little bit of time to develop. But when he does get on the field, I think he's going to be a fantastic get here for the Commanders. Yes, I really feel like this interior offensive line, if you already have the athleticism, if you can get the right coaching and really go from there, I really think he's going to be a solid find, especially in the fourth round. That's fantastic value. A guy that at the very worst, he's going to be a good backup for you. I don't think that's a bad find, especially in the fourth round. That's really where you take flyers on those guys, is those guys that have a lot of athleticism. They really showed solidly. Maybe they showed a lot of versatility. And Daniels, he did all those things there for Utah. So he's going to be a fantastic get. And I really feel like he's going to give a lot of value to the Commanders. And they're going to really go from there and continue to build this offensive line with whoever they finally get a quarterback. But let us know what you guys think about Braeden Daniels being the steal of the draft for the Washington Commanders. Also, make sure to like and comment down below. That's what helps people find the show. Thank you guys so much for your support. But let us know what you guys think about the Commanders' steal of the draft, potentially, in Braeden Daniels.